Joining us now is Mark Murray, the co-CEO of Meijer.
Great.
My wife is sitting over here. We've been to Meijer, haven't we? Regularly.
That's good. That's good.
Always, yeah.
That'd be higher standards and lower prices.
That's exactly what it is.
Perfect.
I've heard some of the funniest comedians talking about Meijer. They said, "Have you ever been to Meijer?" Says, you can't see the back of the store because of the curvature of the earth.
Well, we try. It's an interesting deal because we want to have everything for customers. So we want to have a big assortment, and sometimes it's a little overwhelming, but we've got a lot of loyal customers.
Meijer is a Michigan business. You guys started here?
Well, absolutely. This is a family-held business. Mm-hmm. There really is a Meijer family. Good people that care about the community. About half our stores are in Michigan. We're also in Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, and Illinois. But Michigan's our home, and we care about Michigan deeply.
We'll talk about the growth within Michigan in a minute. Are there plans of Meijer to grow beyond the places you are now?
Well, we're looking right now. We've identified a warehouse site up in Wisconsin. We're siting now some stores up in the Milwaukee area, and so we will add that. But we're again privately held company, so we grow organically. We grow as we make money. That's how we make the investments and keep building out.
And as you go and build out into other states, some people are going to say, well, yeah, we need the growth here. Growing beyond our borders actually benefits within because your company can continue to get bigger and stronger here.
Absolutely. There's a certain value in scale. And so our job in retail, we follow where there's population and income. We're there to serve people, bring them the food and the other goods in the drugstore and all that we have as our offer on the retail scene. And again, we get some pretty good following. So we're confident we make a good offering when we show up in a community.
As you say, the strategy is to expand where there is the market, where the people, where the money is. Now, some people would argue that Detroit is not necessarily that place. It's not necessarily a place on the growth, but is it or not?
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all. I'm very excited about Detroit. Mm-hmm. Detroit has 700,000 people. Now, a lot of people will talk about, it used to be 2 million. There's 700,000 people in Detroit. We serve a lot of Detroit residents already. We serve them in Warren and Southfield and Livonia and other areas. We're very pleased to be going into the city itself. We'll be at 8 Mile Woodward, the Gateway Project. We open up the end of July, and we're real confident this is going to be good for the community and good for us. One of the things about the buzzword sometimes is sustainable business. Mm-hmm. We are a sustainable business. We do a lot of work on the environment, but the most fundamental thing about a sustainable business is you can make money. That's what it is that allows us to keep building and keep adding stores and keep giving opportunities for our 60,000 team members. Detroit's going to be one of those great cities, great places for us to help the community and help our own business.
Also, as you grow into Detroit, where are most of those jobs going to come from, do you think?
Detroit City. We're bringing in some leadership that's experienced in other stores, and we don't have a store in Detroit already. Mm-hmm. Also, we have a site up at the old Redford High School site, mm-hmm. And so our hope is get this one operating, make sure we know, because there are some subtleties to working in the city that will be a little bit different than some of our other areas. But once we get that right, then we're hoping to get a second store up and running relatively soon down the road.
In the Redford area, then?
In the Redford area,
okay.
The old Redford High School site.
And you answered my next question, because I was saying, where is the future leading as you move into Detroit? Are you planning to move even deeper into Detroit?
We will always follow where we see the opportunities, mm-hmm. because we're so big, and those big parking lots and those things people know about Meijer. Yeah, sometimes land assembly is a little bit of a challenge. The Gateway project was really good. The Redford High School site's really good. Finding good sites will also be a bit of an issue, but we're confident that there's more growth ahead in Southeast Michigan, in Detroit, and across the state and across the whole Midwest.
Obviously, in a business like yours, it is so competitive. There are so many big names in your business. Right. How do you continue to stay fresh, stay ahead of the competition, stay relevant?
Yeah. This is a game of inches. Because customers are searching multiple places. They're looking for the best pricing. They're looking for the broadest assortment. I think people know us, particularly in our fresh area. We really have a kind of a standout offering in produce and the meat counter. So people get that part of it.
So my wife just gave me the fun thumbs up.
Oh, yeah,
that's where you're popular with her.
Yeah, well, and our job is to make everything a little bit better. We've been doing better with our pet department. We've been doing better in our drugstore. We've been doing better in a lot of different areas, and the customers react. You put a better offering, better pricing in front of people, they'll come and be loyal.
And somebody else who's reacting well, and I hear this from my friends who work with the various different aspects of the Made in Michigan campaigns. Right. You guys are very loyal to Michigan companies.
We are, and one good partner we've got is a Michigan Product Center at Michigan State University. Matt Burbeck runs that, and he takes particularly kind of small startup ideas and helps get those to scale and help us make a sorting on what we might offer. We've got a little section for Made in Michigan, and then as we see the sales work, we'll put it right in line in the rest of the store. So we try to have a fresh pipeline of new products over time.
Is there an effort really to try to seek out those products also? And I guess where I'm going with this is some of your competitors, you hardly find anything made in America, much less in Michigan.
Right. Well, and we're a company that's trying to bring the best value to the table, and sometimes that is a foreign-made product. There's no doubts about it. I'd tell you the biggest purchases we make locally are really in that fresh area.
Right.
Produce, I mean, we're probably bordering up on $100 million. I think it's $80 million just in Michigan and Ohio out of the agricultural sector. And so, let's call it $100 million roughly out of the Midwest that we're putting back out on the stands and giving to the customers to take home and eat.
All right. Mark Murray, we thank you very much. We do appreciate everything you bring to Michigan, and the Clark family appreciates it too.
That's good. Thanks. Good to be here.
I'll take the microphone off here so you don't strangle yourself on the way out.
Okay.
All right, Mark Murray, the co-CEO of Meijer, also popularly known as Myers.
Like Ford.
It's like Ford's, Myers. I said, no, there's no S at the end of Myers, but people still think of it that way. So you can think of it however you want as long as you go to Meijer.